Push this all the way over here. All right, that's going to be a little bit awkward because for some reason Twitch doesn't want to let me pop out the chat. So I'm just going to have the entire Twitch window in the background and then cover everything up except the chat. So it's going to be a little bit different than the usual setup. All right, let's get this game started. Hopefully game capture is going to be fine for this game. Otherwise, we're going to have to do desktop capture. No need to panic before we give it a whirl. We're just currently launching and doing the first launch setup. This is kind of like a last minute plan that I made to check out this game. Because it just randomly popped up when I was trying to figure out what to stream today. And I was bouncing back and forth between like, do I do Jak 2? Do I do Ratchet and Clank 2? Do I do Harry Potter for the PlayStation 2, and then just suddenly it was like, hey, there's a playtest for a game, and I'm like, ooh, I'm down for playtests. Playtests are fun. Alright, so let me hop over to the game scene. Let's see if we can capture this game right here. Let's see if this works. Got the sound. Okay, we got the game. It's capturing the cursor. The FPS seems fine. Hop into options real quick. We'll also turn the game volume down a little bit on the stream end. Hopefully that's fine. Let me know if the game is too loud or too quiet. Language set to UK. That is exactly the way I want it. Record replays. Okay, so there's an automatic recording replay function. Okay, interesting. Video, you know, color, blind strength is set to 10 by default. Interesting. Okay, so if I turn this down, does anything change? I don't see a change. Maybe it's an... Oh, maybe I have to click apply. I have to click apply. Apply. Is it different now? Alright, so either there's something wrong with my eyes, or it's being made, or I'm being silly. Let's see. Subtitles is what I would like to turn on. Oh, it's on by default. Amazing. Okay, I love that. It's always nice to have subtitles on by default when you stream, because subtitles is kind of handy so I don't talk over things. Let's have all the frame rate limit be 60 FPS. Regardless of if it's in the background or not. Graphic is automatically set to whatever this is. I'm going to assume that's fine. We're going to see how that feels, and if it doesn't feel good, we'll tweak it a little bit. Mouse, keyboard, we can change that once we get in-game. That sounds good to me. Let's head back to the menu. So this is Blind Descent. From what little I know, this is a open-world survival game with crafting features that has to do with Martians, I believe, if I'm not entirely mistaken. I'll probably take the survey after I've played the game. I'm assuming that has to do with the game experience. It's not about... It could be like a computer tech survey as well, but I'm going to assume it's like about playing the game. So let's hit single player. Let's choose slot 1. And server name Player's World. I like naming all my world Akinel, so it's going to be Akinel on this one. See the cavern, true gameplay experience with the actual development map. Sounds good to me. Let's hop right in. Hope you have an amazing stream and game. Don't know this game, so it's gonna be fun to watch. Will be on Lurk. Yeah, I don't know this game either, actually. But it looked interesting from what little I've seen on the Steam page. I like not doing too much research before I jump into a game, so... Let's see. So you have predefined characters. Seems like there's going to be more characters, considering there is a character select, but there are no other options right now. So Daniel Harris, Pathfinder, graduated with a first-class degree in engineering and went on to design a planetary landing system for mission shuttles. After a lengthy posting in support roles, he found himself wanting to join the exploration parties himself. Training as a field engineer was a natural next step for him, and now he works with the Hyperion team as their Pathfinder. Way to butcher the writing there by just saying wrong things. I have a bad habit of turn. I can't even remember. Paraphrasing. I tend to paraphrase, and sometimes I paraphrase too liberally. Ooh, I like the helmets. I'm almost a big, always a big fan of not seeing people's faces. I know, I really like the anonymous character concept. It's just, it's appealing to me. I mean, my character had a face, so I know what I look like. But I can put on a mask and pretend like nobody else knows. Oh, is that me opening my singular massive eyelid? That's mean for no reason. Is that how it feels to open both your eyelids?
You're finally awake. Nice to have you back, Pathfinder.
You know what? Let's not focus too much on that.
I'm Holowatch, your AI companion.
Oh my god, we have AI companions.
Experiencing disorientation and possibly amnesia.
Holowatch, explain this.
I suggest you start to investigate the immediate area.
What am I looking at? Where am I?
Currently within the Hyperion excavation site.
Okay, so I am on Mars.
The elevator transporting
I figured that would be the case, considering the dimension of Martians, but then looking from the picture, it looked very vegetated. So, like, is this like far future, hyper-vegetated Mars?
Strongly suggest you start investigating the area. Very good. You move.
Because normally when you think Mars, you think desolate red planet, which is sand. Move. I am moving. I can jump. I can sprint. Can I pick up anything from here? Okay, E is kick people in the face. I'm a big fan of kicking people in the face. Not a big fan of being kicked in the face, though. Funny how that works.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
Is my little AI companion poetic?
I'm detecting sounds up ahead, Pathfinder. The closest comparison in my database is found in the Earth Animalia class known as birds.
Mm-hmm. So you think there's birds here? Oh, I am underground.
This is quite extraordinary. In all the simulations I ran...
Maybe that's supposed to be the explanation, that maybe Mars is a desolate desert on the surface, but underground it's a lush environment.
You should pick it up. Someone from the crew must have dropped it. And that means two things. Firstly, that at least one of your crew survived. And second, we're on the right path.
How do you know if they survived? They could have dropped this and then fallen down the cliff and immediately perished. Explore my surroundings. I can't scan with the scanner yet. It says I can. I guess I have to have something actual valuable to scan. I can't just scan the air. What is that giant dragonfly-looking thing? Can I ride it? He's going around. Dry leaf. Let me scan it. Signs of Earth-based DNA. Alien. I'm gonna yoink it. 4 dry leaves. Open backpack tab. Yeah, I have a bunch of dried leaves. Okay, cool. Why not? Backpack, scanner, burnt cave suit. That doesn't seem very good. There is an auto-sort inventory. Always a fan of that. Ugh. Freaky. Well, that sits down. I thought C would crouch. I guess it doesn't crouch. Oh, no, it's crafting. It's like, okay. Does that mean control is crouch? Yes. I do prefer crouching with C, but a lot of crafting games has crouch on control because they have crafting on C, which makes sense. Is B being used for anything? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm trying to think of how I would rebind these things if I'm going to rebind it to my own liking. I think I would survive jumping into water. That's like a really silly way to start off things, but, you know. Okay, first things first. Can I sprint jump? I like kinda. Alright. Start off with a precarious jump. Let's see if we can, Whee! Oh, I'm alive. I scanned a plant ahead. Look at that thing, though. It's massive. If you go underwater without proper equipment, you won't be able to breathe. Yeah, that's normal. What do you want me to scan? That's a big plant. Can I eat that? A lot of the plants are very wobbly and it kind of freaks me out because maybe it's gonna like come alive and eat me. I'll pick up some rocks. That seems like a safe bet. We did have a crafting thing here, so if I want to craft a club, a heavy branch, stone axe, stone vines, sticks. Sticks would be from long branches. There's stone hammers, daggers. I do like daggers. Plus 10 unknown craftings. Okay, so I scanned things to learn how to craft things. Okay. Good to know. There's the fruit you want me to scan. There's even a convenient little marker to help me out. I need to be concerned about this floppy thing. Okay, before I scan this, I'm going to check if there is a FOV setting. Should have seen this earlier, but I'll turn up the brightness a little. Oh, it's quite potent, actually. It's a tiny smidgen. There wasn't like a brightness comparison screen when I launched this, but I have a tendency to find that a lot of games are a little bit too dark to be ideal for streaming. This doesn't feel like that yet, but I'm going to just turn it up a tiny bit just in case. Let's see, vertical, is there not an FOV setting anywhere? Am I just blind? I could just be blind. Could be under gameplay, no. Okay, either I'm blind or there's no FOV setting. Alien corn.
It's safe for you to consume, Pathfinder. I make no promises about the taste.
Can I make alien popcorn? Effects toxic, disgusting. No crafting. What do you mean this is safe to eat? It says toxic. Is it like not toxic enough? Why can I not move my mouse? Why did my mouse just suddenly disconnect? What the? Well, that's a little quaint. This says toxic. I'm gonna eat it anyways. Oh. Is that the part I eat? It's a little trypophobia spooky. That plant is also kind of spooky. So do I just keep pulling these out? I'm gonna keep pulling them out. Do I eat these?
Not your favorite food, apparently.
No. I eat more. Does it help? No, I think it's making me more hungry, actually. I think I gotta find a way to make it less gross. What about you? Can I scan you? You're gonna scare me a little bit. Hello? Okay, it just hangs around. Cool, why not? What about this giant plant? Oh! Potential crafting recipes, scan it? You want me to scan this thing? Don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me, don't eat me. Origin, alien signs of Earth base, no crafting potential detected. Okay. I'm gonna hope that it having a giant eye is its defensive mechanism and is just trying to scare me off by looking scary because it has no other ways to defend itself. Yep. That's my logic, because that comforts me a little bit. Eat healthy food. What is that? It's a rabbit. Mars rabbit? Are they tastier? I want to scan them. Oh, okay, you are very good at spotting me. I'm concerned I'm gonna starve to death before I find something that I'm able to eat without throwing it back up. Eat healthy food. Can I check my backpack and, like, read more about these things? Causes nausea and discomfort when I ingest it. Okay. I have, like, a crafting food thing. Nope. Unknown crafting. Can I drop this thing on the ground and then scan it again now that I have, like... Nope. No, I cannot. I mean, it would make sense that just scanning it initially before I dismantled it was more than enough. Okay, this thing spooks me a little bit. Uh-huh. Slightly nutritious, edible to humans, no crafting potential detected. Can I? I gotta take what? I gotta take. Ugh. All the trypophobia. Ugh. It's definitely very alien looking. I'll give it that. Alright, can I eat them as is? Oh, they look kinda creepy. I gotta... Okay. Ugh. Blue creeper seed. Is this what I eat? Oh, it's even
Now we know you won't starve
giving
to
me
death.
some
I reckon
hydration.
to utility and protection next.
Let's keep
This should make it
dismembering these. That's not the right word.
Rocks, so
Hey, welcome, Marcus. This game looks interesting. Yeah, it does look interesting.
I will mark the resources on your interface.
So far, all the alien things have looked very alien, which is both creepy and interesting. Just pull all these seeds out. Subnautica, but on land? Yeah, a little bit. Now we need, like, Subnautica, but in the sky. But not like in space, but like in the sky. And for some reason you can't go on the ground because it's dangerous. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't because it's dangerous. I'm gonna keep eating these until I'm full up on hunger at least. Helps a little bit with hydration. I'll save the rest, because I think eating one more would do a bit too much. So sticks and vines, huh? Sticks and vines. Umbrella plant. Can I scan you? Oh, I can't. I just gotta aim at the right part. Discover a recipe stick. Oh, do I just take your... Oh, okay. Kick. 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 It did say I love kicking things. Okay, it's one of those like systems where you gotta like carry it because they're too big. So I can't break them into smaller pieces by pressing R, which is interesting. And that gives me the sticks that I need. I also dropped some leaves. Can I do anything with the leaves? It's a bit like the crafting from Grounded. Or the forest. So leaves, they're just leaves. I can't really break them into smaller pieces. Can probably use them to make like a roof or stuff though. It's another one of those creepy plants. I'll take more of these. They freak me out, but I'll grab some more. What about this thing? What are you? Wait, that's also an umbrella? I thought that was the umbrella plants. Or are you saying these are the same thing and this is gonna turn into that? Oh, that's a green pumpkin. Hold to pull it out. Need to have a knife to do that. Okay. Okay, it's telling me that there's vines over here. Persistent vine. Okay. Can I get more vines from the same tree? Or do I have to find a different tree to get more vines? What about this tree? Plume plants. There's a lot of vines here. Can I grab these? Are they not viney enough for me? Okay, it does say... Okay, so I take... Okay, so that's what it looks like when I take them. I just have to look for thick trees that have vines around them that I can take. So maybe some more on this one. I get several vines from one though, so... So it wanted me to make a stone axe. Tools, stone axe. craft. And does that go straight on my hotbar? Yeah. Best way to configure my hotbar.
Satisfactory axe. Good job. Next, you'll need to start a fire, preferably without injuring yourself. Not only will a fire keep your body temperature optimal, it will also allow you to thoroughly...
Okay, it's not drag, it's just click.
Boil water to make it safe, and keep away any hostile entities we may encounter. You'll need rocks, wood, and dry material to start a fire. I can guide you to the supplies you need.
Should I be concerned about these land sharks? Okay, spam click apparently. Am I making progress? I think my stamina bar is going down and that's it. I mean, it is a thick tree. Maybe I should try something smaller. How about you? Is this the incorrect way to use my axe? Maybe. To make a campfire, I need stone and sticks. I do have some stone, but I would need some more. What about these trees? Oh, that's why it says chainsaw on this one, because I need a better axe. Okay, okay. Gotcha, game. I thought maybe that was just a universal symbol for chopping things in this game. But it's actually giving an indication of what kind of tool I need. There's a difference between axes and chainsaws. Could potentially be like a red symbol if my tool isn't good enough.
Can you see that strange growth over there? On the tree you cut earlier?
Yep.
Either way, it wasn't there before. You should scan it.
Tree infection.
Well, this is fascinating. This strange organism seems to possess restorative properties. You see how the growth is concentrated on the damaged area of the tree. I suspect it will eventually fully regenerate the organic material. It's completely alien. Maybe it would be safer to leave this undisturbed for now.
So what, is going to regrow the tree? Can I also use that to regrow my limbs if I lose like an arm or something? That'd be handy. Okay, so if I want to chop these in half, I actually have to leave it on the ground. And axe, yep. Put the axe out, bonk. I want to break it down even more, though. I have to take out the axe again. It's not breaking it down. Am I doing this wrong again? If I grab it, then axe it? Nope. Maybe I need to crouch and be closer to it. That seems to work. That gives me kindling, okay. I specifically want sticks. Do I not get sticks from these logs? I have to get something smaller. Whoa! Well, you changed fast. I'll admit, you're freaking me out a little bit. Where did I initially get sticks from? I found some branches that I could snap, right? Were there no branches from this tree? Was there only... No, there's branches too. Heavy branch. Alright, I'm just gonna grab these and move them away from you because you kind of scare me a little bit. A lot of these things scare me. Space Chainsaw Massacre. Hope I get to be the one causing the massacre and I don't get massacred. Okay, there's a bunch of rocks here. Rocks are good. I have enough. Is the left one the amount that I have, or is the right side the amount I have? The right side is the amount I have. Okay, so I need one more rock and one more stick. Okay, well, I would chop that on another tree, but that, like, alien thing is kind of freaking me out, so I don't really want to chop trees in the same area, although I probably should. Whoa, turtles. Like giant ones. Hope they're not the snappy kind. Because a snappy turtle kind of that size would break me like a twig. Okay, yeah, I'm more curious if it seems hostile rather than if I can eat it. Ooh, okay. Light sources. Cool, cool, cool. We like light sources. Should probably scan them. Didn't do that. Don't worry, I'll scan this one. A tree. Scan this one. Curious about these small trees. Because I want more sticks. What about these? Can I kick these? Ugh. I can't? Hollow log. Hollow stick. Let me scan you as well. That's the name of the game, isn't it? Just scan everything. Looks fancy so far. It does look kind of interesting. Oh, it's raining. I love rain. Heck yeah. I hope it's not acid. Okay, can I make a campfire? I'm gonna make the campfire here because there's like a little bit of less vegetation here, so it's a bit easier to see my campfire. Place that, add materials. I did not have enough rocks, right? Yeah, this building actually feels very Sons of the Forest. The way it's like a mix of kind of like intuitive animations and ground-based recipes. Yippee! Okay, I have a campfire. What now, game? Find something that can hold water and then purify and drink clean water. What if I use those hollow sticks if I, like, clog them on one end?
It's wise to never trust any standing water you find here. You should always boil it first.
Refine hollow stick. Hollow log.
We'll need you to find an object that is suitable for containing water.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye out for anything that might work, and I'll do the same.
Find something that can hold water. Oh, what is that? Oh god! It's just a rabbit. It's just the Mars rabbits. Something I could scan. I saw something scannable. Oh. Onion? It's not letting me scan it though. I probably have to find the main part of it. There we go. Can I scan you? No, but I can take you. Mars onion. I keep grabbing vines. Curious if I'm just gonna find like a pitcher plant, but honestly I wouldn't risk drinking from a pitcher plant. What are these guys? They look like they're gonna explode if I get too close. I don't like them. You freak me out, you freak me out, you freak me out. Wither fruits, okay. Disgusting, toxic, okay, cool. No crafting potential detected. I'm just gonna stay away from you then. I still feel like it should be possible to like fashion these into like a weird elongated canister. Okay, my character is very thirsty. I gotta find some kind of holding device soon. What are you? Your rocks.
Pathfinder, do you see that? An infection cluster has appeared near to your equipment. The proximity can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there's a connection. Life calling to life, or death calling to death, I suppose. I strongly suggest scanning the cluster.
Where's the cluster you see? So the cluster had appeared close to my camp? Ugh. Freaky.
Well, this is fascinating, if rather alarming. This infection cluster is actively aggressive.
Oh.
Data extrapolation suggests the cluster will continue to grow exponentially.
Okay, can I smack him?
Grow over your constructions, possibly destroying them in the process.
Can I smack him?
I wonder if this is how the whole ecosystem works here.
I'm smacking him. Human instinct. Destroy. It's not going away. It just lost health. It is not going away, though.
This infection appears to form as a sort of restorative.
Yeah, so I am a foreign bacteria in this ecosystem, and they're gonna flush me out with their white blood cells. EP.
More often, the more you establish yourself within this environment. If I'm correct, which I usually am, the infection may grow to encompass and break down your structures and belongings. Like a killer T-cell destroys dangerous cells in the human body, I'm afraid I cannot fathom a way to contain the spread of the mass quite right.
Alright, but I'm dying from thirst. Can I just open my mouth and be like, ah?
Come up with something.
I don't have a cup yet. I might have to drink from the pond, and that's not recommended. Find something that can hold water, something that can hold water. Maybe if I beat up a turtle and take his shell, the shell can hold water. Survive the night?
Apparently, my predictions about a day-night cycle were correct. Not surprising at all. My prediction being correct, I mean. The dark is unpredictable enough.
Okay, actually, we still have some of those. Hold on, we have some of these things, and they counteracted thirst a little bit. So I'm gonna eat more of these, like an emergency. Can I? There we go. Eat some of these. It's an emergency. Maybe if I hollow out a pumpkin, I can use that as a water container. I need a knife, though. Do I know how to make a knife? It's not one on the menu, but do I have the things I need? So let's make a knife. And put that on the action bar. Let's see, where did my stone knife go? Am I being blind again? Oh, it's already on the bar. I think I would like it if this bar on the bottom was hidden while I'm in the inventory, so I don't have two bars. Okay, pumpkin thing? I could supposedly... Hi, turtle. Okay, I got a giant pumpkin. Can I not hollow out the pumpkin? I feel like that's a great idea. I can smack him. Okay, it just goes down to 1 HP, just like the other thing. I want to start, like, killing turtles. That feels a bit messed up. The place is already identifying me as kind of like a virus. I don't need to, like, really reinforce that idea by killing the local population. Banana tree. Can I scan the banana tree? Uh-huh. I hope there's not Mars spiders. That's kind of like a pitcher plant. Can I put water in a pitcher plant? I mean, I guess if I try to purify water in a pitcher plant, the pitcher plant is going to burn, right? It's the alien corn again. What is this? Red plant. Purple plant. Blue plant. I'll grab more vines if I can. Yoink. No harm in having a ridiculous amount of vines, probably. There might be harm in it, but I don't know. Keep healing my freaky alien things while I It's a spooky noise. Why am I going towards it? No, just a lone wanderer peeling their alien fruits while looking for a way to drink water. What are these? Mushroom crevice. This dungeon is sealed for now. But I'm curious about like this thing. Can I make a cup out of you?
This organism is completely alien. There's nothing remotely terrestrial.
Ooh, game I've never seen before. What's it like?
It's
It has similar survival and building features to the forest, but it takes place on an alien planet. It takes place on like a very vegetated version of Mars.
at all. Enough wasting time. Let's carry on.
Are you... Okay, fake tomato plants. I feel like the solution to getting water is probably very simple, and I've just like simply gone past it somehow. It's not something they would overcomplicate too much, being so vital to basic survival. Red belly succulent? Uh-huh. Let's look at this crafting menu again. Maybe something new has popped up. Nope. Well, I'm gonna keep peeling my freaky fruits. This is like a great exposure game to expose yourself to trypophobia. Is there so many plants here that kind of freak me out? Leave that down there. Okay, maybe the game gives me a hint on how to get water if I click the tutorial button. Water cone. Okay, it's supposed to look like that. It's a little purple pink thing. Okay, where do I find the purple pink thing? Purifying water, you need to find a container. Look around plants, rocks, and other objects to serve as makeshift water things. Yep, I'm trying. I'm not very good at it. I'm apparently connecting with my inner games journalist by being absolutely horrible at video games. At least I roughly know what the thing looks like now. Oh, suction cup thing. I think there would be a lot of it around just to make it easy to run into. My campfire destroyed by the creepy goop. I'm really struggling with finding a cup. Oh, who are you guys? I need to be scared of you guys. Rainbow crab. Well, you can cook them. Can I turn your shells into a cup? Come on, game, where are you hiding the cups? That plant is freaky looking. What are you? I did scan a turtle, right? Would have told me if the turtle was cup potential, right? Okay, maybe there's cups in this cave. I feel like all of this is a cave, to be honest. That's the fake tomato. It's more of those crabs. Hey, welcome, Linny. Let me know if you see a cup. I don't know what a cup looks like, apparently. When the AI said I will also keep an eye out, I kind of assumed that if I wander around and I walk right past the thing that becomes a cup, the AI will be like, hey, look at that thing. Even though I usually don't like it when games force me to look at that thing. I feel like right now I kind of need to look at that thing, whatever that thing is. I can kind of see a part of myself when I look up and walk. That's kind of weird. Look at that guy. Yeah, how's the fall damage? How about now? Oh yeah, it's fine. You a cup? Nope. Okay, that looks like a giant mosquito. That's concerning. Maybe I should try to make friends with the giant mosquito before they eat me. The smarter thing would be to get away from them, but that's no fun. Alright, fall damage check. Okay, a little bit of fall damage. Hey, mosquito guy. Have you seen any cups around here? This water looks very nice. Giant mosquito? Hey, you're cool, right? Cool. Okay, you're not cool. Hey, I beat him. I can drink the mosquito. Oh, he's gone. I could have drank the mosquito. Hold on, I'm gonna drink this other mosquito. Well, my health is, went quite low after that one interaction. What if I throw a rock at you? Like a... Okay, I got it. Okay, I almost got it. Okay, if I stab him before he stabs me, it's fine. He doesn't even see me. Hey, mosquito! Okay. Whoever strikes first. Okay, he struck first. Okay, drink him before he disappears. How do I drink you? And he disappeared. Can I eat these? Nope. They're just lights. What about this thing? I ate an onion. Well, it's fine to fight the mosquitoes because they attack me. That's my justification. I will never find a cup. I'm just waiting for the cups to find me. What is that? That looks freaky. What are you? Are you alive? Oh, hi! Do you have a cup?
Thank God somebody made it. I thought I'd die here alone. My eyes aren't so good. Is that you, Captain? Pathfinder? But how are you here? Alive? We saw the elevator. It was an inferno. We all thought you were done. Have you found anyone else? This was our emergency rendezvous point, but I haven't been able to reach any of them.
I'm being killed. Hold on. I'm stuck in a dialogue. I'm being killed. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna die. I'm dying. I got killed. I was stuck in dialogue. Okay, maybe don't make me be stuck in dialogue if I can be attacked.
The other members of your crew will arrive. I haven't picked up any other signals yet, but I will continue to try. Hakan is dead. He has no need of that grappling hook, but you could well use it.
I don't even know what killed me. Ow! Is that tiny bug? Is it you? Needle nose. Ow. Okay, if that keeps attacking me, I might just have to like restart and start over again, and then we'll try to find the friggin' cup a bit earlier. I can't find a cup. Yeah, I think we restart. Does it close the game or does it go to the menu? Please tell me you go to the menu. Alright, let's do... Can I delete this? How do I delete a slot? Is that not an option? Delete save, okay. Yep. Okay, starting over again. Skip the cutscene this time. We've seen this. How difficult can it be to find a cup? Maybe I just need to brutally murder turtles and rabbits and such.
Good. Your
Yep. Okay. Because I don't like that I had to skip so much dialogue in a desperate attempt to be able to move out of the way from whatever was attacking me in the middle of the night.
light at the end of the tunnel. I'm detecting sounds up ahead, Pathfinder. The closest comparison in my database is found in the Earth Animalia.
Do we get to see the giant dragonfly again?
This.
Yeah. Look at that dragonfly. It looks so cool. Okay, give me the scanner. I'm gonna scan things. This time I'm not gonna jump off the cliff. Grab some dry leaves. Let's walk around instead. I'll end up in the exact same place though. Maybe this giant thing can be a cup.
If you scan that plant ahead, I'll be able to inform you whether it will be safe to eat. This will be safe for you to consume, Pathfinder. I make no promises about the taste, I'm afraid.
Not tasty. Not tasty at all. Now this one I can eat.
Now we know you won't starve to death, I recommend we look to utility and protection next. You should make an axe.
I should make an axe.
You'll need to gather some rocks, some wood,
Rocks.
and some vine to craft one. I will mark the
Vine.
resources on your interface.
Yoink. More vine. Even more vine. Should be more than enough vine. More plants. Break that. Break that. Can't kick this one, huh? How about this one? Wah. Okay, can make the axe. The axe.
You managed to build a satisfactory axe. Good job. Next, you'll need to start a fire, preferably without injuring yourself. Not only will a fire keep your body temperature optimal, it will also allow you to thoroughly cook any foodstuffs, boil water to make it safe, and keep away any hostile entities you may encounter. You'll need rocks, wood, and dry material to start a fire. I can guide you to the supplies you need.
How many rocks do I need? How many rocks do I have? Campfire right there. We have enough sticks, not enough rocks. You marked any rocks around? That's a rock. Why didn't you mark that one? Or this one? Or this one? Or that? Or this? This one? That one? There's enough rocks, right?
A successful fire. And after a cursory status check, I see your body is free from burns. Now you can start cooking food and boiling water. It's wise to never trust any standing water you find here. You should always boil it first. We know where to find water, but transporting it is another matter. We'll need you to find an object that is suitable for containing water.
Mm-hmm. And what is that?
Keep an eye out for anything that might work, and I'll do the same.
Okay, can I cook this thing? Roast food. Nope, nothing I can roast. Alright, I'm sorry, Turtle, but I haven't found any cups. And you're starting to look very cup-shaped. I mean, you're also very tanky. You have any cups? Give me a cup! Okay, the turtle is too defensive. I don't think it's the cup we're looking for. Where's the friggin' cup? I've looked high, I've looked low, I've looked far and wide. And all I found are mosquitoes. Are you a cup? You're gonna freak me out. You look like if anything tries to touch this flower, you eat it.
Pathfinder, do you see that?
Did I see what?
What is this growth? I've not detected anything like this before. Scan it quickly.
Where is it? Where's the growth? Is it over by my campfire again? Nope. Why are you not marking this spooky growth for me? Don't you know that I am legally video game blind? Are you a cup? Yoink.
My superior three-dimensional imaging skills inform me that object is the correct size and shape to carry water.
Still haven't seen where this pink thing ended up. I mean, more will probably show up if I smack a tree. Okay, do you need more fuel? I'll give you some sticks.
Let's go review.
How do I retrieve the thing? Oh, it's like, okay. Yoink, yoink, yoink. And
I'm afraid you're going to be stuck here until we find a way out, or until help comes from the surface, even if that is statistically highly unlikely. There is a high chance this site has a day-night cycle like Earth's. In anticipation of that, we need to find you a safe place to sleep. If I may, I'd recommend building a lean-to. Your delicate frame is far too...
That's very forest and grounded.
...in anything less. Luckily, you only need wood and leaves to build one. I'll help you track down the resources.
I'm gonna chop down one of these trees, but it's gonna cost the pink stuff to come. I don't like the pink stuff. It's freaky. Okay, I can only hold two. Oh, it's becoming night. Okay, lean-to.
My predictions about a day-night
What is the lean-to leaning to, though?
Not surprising at all. My prediction being correct, I mean.
You know what?
Dark is
I'm gonna build it like that.
back on Earth. Down here, we have no idea what to expect. You must be prepared for anything.
Okay, I need long branches and...
See that strange growth over there?
Yep.
On the tree.
Yep, I'm gonna scan it. It's horrifying.
It wasn't there before. You should scan it.
Freaks me out.
This is fascinating.
It's not fascinating, it's scary.
The organism seems to possess restorative properties. You see how the growth is concentrated on the damaged area of the tree. I suspect it will eventually fully regenerate the organic material. It's completely inert. Maybe it would be safer.
Is it not long branches I found? Heavy branches? Do they turn into long branches if I... how do I process these again? I have to hold them. Can't be equipped here. Drop. Where are they? Where'd they go? I'm being blind again. Yeah, let's try to get some long branches from something else, like you. Do you have long branches? Yes, you do. Are you sure this is a lean-to? This feels more like a bed. That's enough leaves. It's very hard to find the correct things on the ground. Since I can only carry one thing at a time, I kind of have to go a lot back and forth. I need one more stick. One more stick, and then we don't have to get eaten by mosquitoes at night. There we go. And boop.
Excellent. We've successfully accomplished the main necessities needed for human survival. Food, water, and shelter.
Where, you forgot video games.
This is the foundation of what we need to keep you alive. You need to survive until help arrives, or until we find a way to get you out of here. I created a new interface for you, aimed at keeping you alive. I've named it Adaptations.
Okay.
Please check out the Adaptations interface now.
How? Press N. Adaptations are a set of suggestions designed to improve your chances of survival and help you catch important details. It's completely up to you whether or not you follow these suggestions, but all recommended actions will boost your chances of survival. Check out the categories on the edge of the interface and review each suggestion one by one. Your situation will be constantly reevaluated as you complete recommendations, and you will receive a summary report on the right side of your screen. Select one of the suggestions and it will be granted to you as a task. Okay. So right now, I already made a lean-to, didn't I? Survive the night, workbench. Workbench would be nice.
Good choice. I'm updating your active task list. Building a workbench will help you craft more advanced tools. It's a smart goal to focus on, and it should be relatively easy to build, even for you.
Wooden workbench. Requires 2 split logs and 6 sticks. Alright, well, we're just gonna put that there.
Full darkness is upon us now.
Okay, so I should just sleep now, probably. Any one of those select how long you want to sleep in real life. Still kind of dark. I want to sleep some more.
Huh. You survived the first night.
Oh, okay.
Not what I was expecting.
Wow, rude. Okay, I want to split this guy. Hold, I gotta bring out the axe though. Okay. And a bonk. And a boop boop.
Excellent. You now have a dedicated workspace.
Wooden chest plate is heavy branches and vines. Legs is the same. You can get a pickaxe, which I actually can make right now. There's a shield. There's a bow. There's arrows. No helmet, though. Alright. Hammer. Durable hammer crafted from stone, capable of crushing ore or delivering heavy blows during combat. Pickaxe. Primitive pickaxe fashioned from stone is basic and fragile, but useful enough for mining ore and breaking rocks. So, what's the main difference between using a hammer and using a pickaxe? Crushing ore? Mining ore? I don't know. Let me make a pickaxe just because it's very typical video games need a pickaxe at some point. And eat some more of my freaky plants. Oh, there's that growth.
Well, this is fascinating, if rather alarming. This infection cluster is actively aggressive. Data extrapolation suggests the cluster will continue to grow exponentially. It will grow over your constructions, possibly destroying them in the process.
But how do I destroy it?
This is how the whole ecosystem works here. It's impossible to say right now. It's entirely alien. Unfortunately, this is all a lot worse than it seems. The infection extends below the surface as well. Based on my scans, this infection appears to form as a sort of
Security. Shield up. Primitive armor. Infection. Habitats. The rescue. Okay, so let's do these first. Primitive armor. And shield up. Craft wooden shield and craft a piece of chest armor. So I needed heavy branches. We're still being very scary over here.
I'm afraid I cannot fathom a way to contain the spread of the mass quite yet. Continue to scan any similar growths you find, and I will do what I can to come up with something. I've updated your task list as requested.
It shows up fast. Scan you as well. Nope.
Could really improve your chances of surviving.
Heavy branch.
I'm picking up a distress call, Pathfinder.
Oh my god, it's so quick.
Hello. Can anyone read me? This is Hakan. Hello. I made it to the rendezvous point, but I'm hurt.
Okay, heavy, heavy.
Are you there,
They're already pink? Yep.
Captain? Hannah.
It's like every time I look away, it gets bigger, it feels like.
I've pinpointed Hakan's location. The source of the call is near that massive pillar we saw earlier. I'm marking the location now. We need to hurry. Hakan's condition sounds critical.
Yeah, but I need to do the other things you told me to do, so I can survive as well. I don't like this thing. Needed vines, more heavy branches, okay. Well, I could almost scan that thing because it stood still. Let me scan you. Oh my god, it's not real. Kind of weird how I like chop it 3 times and the health bar barely goes down and then it just suddenly falls over. Oh, this one lasted a bit longer. Probably get a few extra heavy branches because I'm going to make the leg plates on the shield as well. I'm not sure if the... Oh my god, you guys grow so fast, it's horrifying. I also forgot the shelter part. I feel like my shelter is very, unsheltered. They called it a lean-to, so like, I wonder if it initially looked different and they changed it, or what the deal was. Or if it's gonna look more like a lean-to eventually. Could be a placeholder model. Because this is just a bed right now. Not a lean-to. Okay, do these vines grow back? Yes, I've already grabbed some vines from this tree. Don't think I've grabbed from that tree. These things still freak me out. I even touched one this time. Go, +4 vines. How about this one? Go, some more vines. Even more vines. And some more. Hopefully that does the job. We can grab some more heavy branches from these trees, I assume. They look so creepy. They're like little statues, little flesh statues, T-posing in my direction. And the shield.
Well done. I must admit,
There we go.
worry creating a set of armor may
Like a dagger as well.
Well,
Ready for a bow. Long branch.
now,
I can get that.
Keep that armor on at all times for your own safety. And remember, you're only as good as your equipment. Make sure you keep an eye on wear and tear. Well done. I think that shield might actually protect you against some threats.
Okay, let's see if we can get a bow as well, just to be on the safe side. Do I get like a long branch from this? Yep. I also need an unknown ingredient. Okay. Can I just drop this on the table for now? Well, we've done everything there, there, and there, so I guess the next part is to find this guy. I'll keep scanning things as we go by them. See if we find anything that can be used for making the bow. I think this is the light source. We'll grab some of those as well. Scan them if I haven't. And my character is kind of thirsty, so if I still have water at... Let's see, equip item. Okay, there's no water in this one. Can I tell which ones have water? Wait, none of them have water. There was definitely water in them before. Did it just disappear? It's like a quick way to like deposit this thing. Maybe there's no point in like filling them all then. Maybe it's like they just empty out over time. All strange, but interact, boil water. Inventory, grab this one. They look kind of nasty. Maybe they drank my water. I'll keep one on my bar then. A little bit of food. Just eat those. Whoa. I went flying for some reason, I don't know why. Ooh, frogs. Can I scan you? Alright, that should keep us good on food for a while. Did I never scan them? Seems I never scanned them. Guess I was too excited to finally find a cup. Looked like a training dummy. Alright, we should be all caught up now. Where we got eaten by mosquitoes, tiny mini mosquitoes, not the big ones that we managed to fight. At least I think that's what bit me while I was in conversation. They seem to just show up when it's night if you're in the dark. As far as I can guess.
Thank God someone made it. I thought
Okay, so we heard this first part.
I'd find her, but
And the second part. Did anyone else make it? I haven't seen anyone.
Then it's over. We are all that's left. Guess none of us were ever gonna get out of here.
You try contacting the surface?
Many times. All comms are down.
I can't look around at all during the dialogue. It's a little...
The crash killed everything. Captain said rescue.
I don't know,
would take at
constricting.
least 2 weeks. We couldn't wait around that long. Had to survive. Look where that get us.
What happened?
After the crash, we found this place.
What's this, like, giant creature resting on?
Had to survive. But the monsters, huge white things, they came for us. We all just ran, got separated. This pillar was our agreed meeting point. If something ever split us up, I made it here. The others, I don't know. They never came.
What should I do?
Try and find the others. And if they are alive, find a way out of here. Don't let this be all for nothing.
Anything I can do to help?
Help? No, not for me. Not now. Nothing but a miracle could help me now. You got one of them? Didn't think so. Just go, Pathfinder. There's nothing you can do for me.
Alright.
The end is already here for me, friend.
There may still be other members of your crew left alive. I haven't picked up any other signals yet, but I will continue to try. Hakan did say he was supposed to meet the others by that pillar. We're already so close, we might as well check it out. Good choice. Sentimentality has no place in survival situations. Hakan did say he was supposed to meet the others by that pillar. We're already so close, we might as well check it out.
What pillar? That thing? All the way up there? Does this work? Whee! You want me on top of it, or you want me to go into this cave? It doesn't go very far. Whee! Ah! I'm gonna break my legs doing this. I mean, probably I'm supposed to go into the cave, but I just wanted to see. I do like climbing things. Maybe there's something to climb in the cave to get up.
This place is interesting. There is no way any of this is natural. Keep going. Let's see what we can discover.
Oh, interesting map.
You should investigate the area. Use the scanner.
Aerial scan is available. Okay.
I have analyzed the scan data and compiled a report. I cannot tell you exactly what to expect here. All I can say is it's dark, and I suspect there may be dangerous creatures using the darkness to their advantage. We need to make sure you're fully prepared before you enter. I strongly suggest ensuring you have a weapon.
Here's the thing, if I have to use a light source, I probably can't even use a bow.
If you can gather any healing items, my calculations suggest that would give you a higher chance of survival.
Sometimes you will have the opportunity to scan an area. This will reveal predicted information about the preparation and requirements and the current status. Before you venture forth, it is highly advised that you have at least a moderate level of preparation for each suggested item. This will help ensure that you are better prepared for exploration. Going unprepared can lead to some severe consequences, such as permanent injury or even death. Like, can I even use a friggin' bow if I'm, can't even use my shield when I'm holding the light source, Oh, here's that thing. Can I scan you?
The results are interesting.
It's like the thing from
Whatever this organism is,
From
it's
Baldur's Gate.
everywhere and pulsing in a most biological way. My scan indicates this matter closely matches our earlier scans too. The main difference here is that the biomarkers are far more concentrated. This one is stronger. Logic suggests we're getting closer to the main source of this organism, where the initial infection began to spread. These devices all look to be alien. I can find no match in my
Ooh, alien bed.
Everything seems to be inactive, however. Well, except for that big cylinder. That does have power.
I plug it in the wall. You want this? Give it to you. Boop. Well, now I have a light source, so maybe now I could have used a bow. Oh well.
Oh, good. Now every living thing in the vicinity knows exactly where to find us.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Have a look around and see if anything's
Ugh.
changed.
Ugh, silkworm. Oh, they're fast. Really fast. Look at how... Oh, okay, they are fast. Never mind. I was joking! I was mocking you, okay? And then they just disappear. Them despawning so fast is a little weird. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna run to you now so you don't jump at me before I get a chance to whack you. I'm not gonna mock you for being quote-unquote fast. I think I heard another one spawn somewhere, though. Where'd you go? Okay, I got you. Oh, they don't do much damage. Oh, a little bit of rocks. Why not? Who doesn't need a little bit of rocks every now and then? Oh, God. That's not very friendly. Oh, it's a horrible jump. Oh, stop it. Well, there goes most of my health bar. Oh, no.
There's some kind of creature ahead.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, how good is your aim? Okay, not the best in the world. What are these? Explosive barrel, okay. Yoink. Can I throw this? Ugh. Cave spitter. You have spitting bombardier beetle's bladder. Okay. Sure, why not? Unhatch. Nope. Are you still alive? Oh, if only I brought some healing items, that would have been great. No, 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 no! Pest control. Should I be concerned about the red glowing door? Ugh. Give me that noise. Those were the things that attacked me in the dark. Ow. Okay, what do I do with this new item? Can I make healing out of it? That'd be nice. Ugh. Please have some healing. Nope, rocks. Oh god, are there more mosquitoes? Or is that just electricity? That looks pleasant, yeah.
Remarkable. I think these are computers.
Oh, really now? Genius AI. You want me to scan them? Or should I just look at them? Can I look at them? Can I scan your chest? Nope. Well, let me look at this one. Just gonna loot this first. Corrupted? Corrupted. Priority announcement. Security lockdown initiated in Research Sector Theta following biocontamination incident. Preservation Vault 07 compromised. Several staff members missing, presumed exposed. Common areas placed under temporary curfew remain at assigned quarters and await further instructions from the security command. Additional note. Communications with the central oversight temporarily disrupted, awaiting reconnection for further directives. Okay. Did some people cause this like spooky goopy stuff to spread? Oh god, I'm being bitten by something. Oh, there's more. I hit like a truck for being so tiny. They do more than the silkworms. I'm just gonna scan this. I don't need to, okay. Oh, my health bar is very low. Let's see if we can somehow survive this mess.
By Turing's grace, what is that? You should scan this. I'm
trying.
To know what we're facing here.
Yeah, I'm trying to scan it. It doesn't want me to. Maybe I gotta go further. At least no mosquitoes. Oh god. Oh, they're worse now. I see you. I also see you. Eat! I didn't finish you off, huh? Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about a thing. Any chance I heal myself if I drink some water? What if I eat some food? It's like a little bit. Tiny bit of healing. Nope, that seems like a no. Okay. I'm gonna go back to this one room over here and grab some more explosives to throw at that guy. We don't kick it. That was wrong button. I keep thinking E is the interact button, but it's F. Let's hope this thing isn't timed. Sure, I have stamina as well before I get too close to it. Okay, where are you, buddy? Where'd you go? Don't tell me you snuck somewhere. The heck did he go? Oh no. Well, now I'm scared because he was here. But he was still walking around for a bit. Maybe he bled out. Can't open this one. Maybe I can blow it open, but... Oh. Nope. Did I get both of them, or did the other one survive? Ugh. That didn't seem to work. Oh, I've got more health now. That's nice. I guess I did heal a little bit from eating, maybe. Yeah, I think so, actually. Tiny amounts. Enough to keep me going. Almost all my damage was from Steam. Looks like we're gonna have to get past more Steam. Can I just... Tell me I can crouch under you. Uh-huh. Press the button. No way that could be bad, right? Just pressing random buttons. I'm just kind of freaking out a little bit while I'm crouching. Oh, that does open now. I'm not sure what I accomplished. I keep getting stuck in the ground over here. Does this computer work? Doesn't seem to. Alright, maybe there's another button I should press. Oh, I'll turn off this. Okay, so I can keep going. Okay, let me just check if this door is still inoperable. Try blowing it up. No good. Alright, well, I'm taking a barrel with me. Are they immune to damage until they hatch? That's a little silly. Ow. Can't throw on that guy though, he's too close to me. Where the heck did you go? Alright, bring it on. Have I been here? I'm worried I'm gonna hit the explosion with my dagger and just blow myself up instantly. Also empty. Scan any of this? Nope. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was definitely where I threw that. Oh, there's more of you. I'm glad they're like worms and not spiders, because if they were spiders, I would be freaking out. More than I'm already freaking out, that is. Really? Takes a while. Yeah, it's still doing its thing. What do you want me to do in the meantime? Like your ominous red buttons. Open faster! Nothing to be concerned about, just a alien facility full of infected worms and goopy flesh covering the walls. Totally normal situation, and the best thing to do is just to keep going further into the facility, because why not? What's the worst that could happen? I mean, my dagger is getting kind of low on durability. That's a little bit concerning. All the chests give me a rock, so...
Comparing this layout to all known schematics, I'd say this was a classroom.
Really?
Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
What kind of classrooms have you been to? I don't know, it feels more like a high-tech sci-fi lounge to me with all these couch-looking things. Maybe with some cloning vats for aesthetic purposes. You know, cloning vats are really in these days, very fashionable. I'm glad it's been a while since I've seen any of those, like, flying tiny mosquitoes. All the chests are empty now, and it feels kind of underwhelming. I'm not sure what's better, having them be empty or having them have rocks in them. Yay, more eggs. Maybe these guys are the students. I can't tell if they're getting bigger or if I'm just getting more paranoid. But this dagger is gonna break soon, and I don't know how to repair it. And even if I did, do I have the things I need? I mean, if I were to guess, I'd probably just repair it from the menu. Give it a whirl. No, why'd you drop it? Nope, I don't see a repair thing. Okay, well, do I have the materials to make a new one? Stone dagger. I do. Okay, that helps a little bit. Oi, leave me alone. I'm looking at my crafting menu. Ooh, spooky room.
I do not have a good feeling about this at all. The infection is growing. It's much denser here.
Let me make another dagger.
It's everywhere. We must be really
Just in case I have to, like,
source now.
fight a lot in a short span of time. I would like my dagger not breaking in the middle of it. Yeah, keep going. I believe I'm better at parkour than silkworms, infected silkworms. And the fall damage wasn't too great, so I can fall a little bit. Stab him. What do we got in here? Oh, hi! What? Oh, you are tanky. Come on, miss your jump. Oh, you spit too? You're only in the same guy. Get fucked. This is the guy that broke me out. Are you stuck? Oh, you're not stuck. You're still not stuck. Slicer claw. Can I use that as a weapon? That would be kind of cool. Useful for crafting sturdy armor or weaponry. Still empty chests. Hello? Want me to scan this one? Oh. How big is this place? Oh, can't open this one. What about this one? Can I scan this one? Nope. Yes, more rocks. Maybe you can use rocks to repair things. Maybe that's why they give me rocks.
This is it. The epicenter of the infection. This is where it all originates from. You see that console? Check that first. Any data we can acquire will be a bonus.
A bonus to what?
The admin room. That's where the exit is. I also suspect we might find some more data there too. I cannot find a way to force the lock open. We need a keycard to access the room.
If you say so, game.
Ah, the keycard is in the tube with the monster. Wonderful. Unfortunately, we do need to get a hold of that keycard. It's the one for the locked door. Let's focus on one step at a time.
Very silly thid.
Supply the tube with power to have any hope of
Just a
opening it. Then
infectious
the door and
bug
the slots
creature
fill.
thing from
Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
World of Warcraft. So I need a bunch of batteries. What about this spooky door? Do you want to be scanned? I'm very good at scanning things. Actually, I'm not. I struggle with finding the exact correct spot to look at for scan things a lot of the time, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Something spawned.
Such a strange place. All these creatures we keep coming across, they've been created, made, modified,
Alright, can I go back to my other dagger for a bit?
and then this infection.
Oh no, not these guys.
It made everything down here
Ugh.
worse.
Oh, my armor is doing fine. Oh, it actually tells me on the bottom left. I see you. Oh, you moved. Oh, you're too quick for me. Ugh. Imagine trying to fight a tiny mosquito with a dagger. It's already hard enough with a fly swatter. Are they called kamikaze? Okay. Infected divine winds. So am I looking for batteries now? Okay, there's one. Yoink. Did it become nighttime in here now? Hopefully nighttime in here doesn't mean more mosquitoes. Here, have a battery giant monster thing. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Inspect console. That's so far away though. I'm gonna go full blast, but mosquitoes are very good at following me. Trying to save some weapon durability. Yeah, for things like that. Oh, you shot my thing midair. That's mean. Yeet! I did not kill you? No, it did? Okay, your health bar is a little misleading. Oh, there's another one. Don't worry about me. I don't know why I did a little stumble there. Hardcore parkour. And by hardcore parkour, I mean running in a straight line. Are you a battery? You are a battery. Why are you green? Do they have to go in, like, matching color slots? Is this like a basic color eye test? We are going to check if you can see the correct colors and insert correct colored batteries into colored battery slots. And if you succeed, your reward is a giant alien monster. That doesn't really sound like a reward. Why are we doing this again? Yeah, that's very green. You want the green one? Here you go. That one's empty. Empty. So you want a yellow one. I gave you a blue one. I'm very sorry. You want the blue one. Eh. Okay, that's the door I came from. Hope I left all the doors I've been through open. That way it should be easier to find places I haven't been by looking for places that are closed. There's even like a little indicator that I'm gonna find the green and the yellow one in this section, I think. Let's just try some different doors. The yellow one in the back. That would be convenient. Yoink. A battery. Right, I have both batteries in this section. Why am I going here? Autopilots. So there's probably a red one in the other section then that I missed. Oh, is it full on nighttime now? Let's see, blue, and I'm assuming that's red. It's kind of hard to tell if that's red because the entire area is red. I've been that way, but not this way. But I can't open this one. Unless there's some other way to do it. How do I just go deeper in? There's a red indicator there. Is that pointing me to the side? Might be. It's kind of interesting how all the sections are like color-coded as if they intended to just randomly stash all the batteries in separate wings. Although I shouldn't complain too much about that because not everything needs to make perfect sense in the game. There's a balance between gameplay and logic that should be struck. I'm just poking fun for the sake of poking fun. Do I have to fight big scary alien dude? Maybe he's my friend. Maybe I get to ride him into battle. Oi, leave me alone.
So far, so good. You should be able to open up the tube now. Just make sure you're prepared for anything. I don't know what to expect from that monster.
Okay, I am prepared to ride it into battle. That's one of the many possibilities of things that could happen. How do I open you? Where's the console again? Was I on the right side? It wasn't the blue side, wasn't it? Or was it on the green side? Okay, I'm being blind again, it's fine. Oh, it's all the way back here. Okay.
I've located the exit.
Shoop. Defeat the monster? He's supposed to be my friend! Oh, what is this debuff? Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Hold on. I think I'm losing. Am I locked in here right now? Hold on. I'm locked in here. Okay. We can go find some explosives. And maybe eat some food. No, no, no. I'm concerned about this debuff I have, though. Whoa. Can I check the debuff? Hope it's not damage over time. Oh, if only I remembered where we found explosives. But it's not here. Looks like a DNA symbol, the debuff I have. Assuming it's a debuff. It could be a buff. Oi. When it's making everything blurry, that much I can tell. Everything is very blurry. Oh, hi! You're blocking my door. How great. Okay. That's not the right button! I keep kicking when I mean to press pick up! Yeah, where'd you go? I can't really see much. There you are. Ugh. Oh, that was effective. Wait, that was not the boss. That was just a random silkworm that took damage. Okay. Never mind. It wasn't as effective as I thought. Yeah, not nearly as effective as I was hoping. Hey, it's still better than face tanking. Ow. What am I? Oh. Pressed the wrong button. Can I eat? Why am I still holding the scanner? Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is a bug. I don't know why I'm holding the scanner. Character takes out the scanner when I try to eat. No more explosives. Man, I should have brought a bow. I did not think this location was going to be this massive. Excuse me while I go find more bombs. The blur is maybe a bit unnecessary. And I feel like it would have been nice if there was some food supplies in a dungeon this long. My chest armor is completely busted too. That's not good. I wonder why my chest armor broke before my leg armor. Oh, hello. Where are you at? You're there? I did not hit you at all. Excuse me while I just get rid of you guys because you're annoying when you follow me. Okay. Getting more bombs. Should have brought more water. Why does it go through you? I'm in danger. Okay, you're definitely capable of walking towards me. I can get you stuck somewhere, maybe. I don't know how I would go about doing that, but... Not to mention you seem to have a ranged attack of some kind, so I think I'm just screwed here. Oh, you hit the ceiling. Okay. Do you walk off away when you can't fit? Are you smart enough? Maybe you hit yourself. That'd be amazing. Okay, I don't really have a way to fight you from this distance. If I had a bow, it's much easier to cheese with a bow. No, I don't really have a way to approach. If I do, then I just get smacked. Can I eat these? Nope. But these give it a little bit of hydration, don't they? Maybe if I get enough hydration, it'll heal me. Although for all I know, this debuff I have on the top right corner might be like a debuff that prevents healing. What's this all about? Did I ever, like, actually find out how to make healing? Nope. Well, I found a secret door. Maybe there's a machine gun in here. Please have a gun. 4 rocks? Yes! That changes everything. The heck are these? Okay. Can I open this from the inside? Oh, I can actually. Time for round 2. Who needs arrows when you have rocks? Rocks are basically just really, really large arrows. Ugh. Yeah. 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 Okay, where'd you go? Wah. Yeah. Okay, do I have more rocks? Let me check my inventory. Any rocks? Yes! Do this. Yeah. Wah. Yeah. Wah. Yeah. Wah. I feel like a hobbit. Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. I'm the master of the rocks. I totally rocked that fight. Best part, I can reuse them for later. I like how my objective is question marks. It's actually code for pick up your rocks so you can use them again later. Damn, some of these rocks went far. Let's touch the spooky space flower. Oh! Severe exposure detected. Oh, because I'm crazy. All right, now I go this way. Oh my god, I can control the ooze. Is my hand all nasty now? Busy Box, thank you for the follow. I think my hand is like nasty now. Either that or I'm just blurring out so much I can't tell. Am I even holding a dagger? I am holding a dagger. I was like, is that a dagger or is that a part of my arm? I can't tell anymore. Like, I kind of feel like it's a part of my arm, but I don't know. Well, I got a lot of health back. That's good. Hey, I completed question marks. Can we play co-op during this playtest? I'm just playing this by myself for now.
It seems you've returned to reality. Now, I've never mollycoddled you before, Pathfinder, and I won't do it now. That plant you touched, it changed you. On a genetic level, your body now shares biomarkers with the alien fauna around us. In a way, you're a part of this whole ecosystem now. There, that movement you just made, it was instinctive, wasn't it? That's your new connection at work. Here, I've compiled a new interface for you to use.
Oh yeah, a new interface for my alien powers, my alien power interface.
Have with these alien creatures. I've called it
That interface.
symbiosis.
I hope it's symbiosis and not a parasite.
The more like them you become. I'm unable to fully predict what that means for you. You could be gaining new abilities or slowly losing yourself. I just don't know yet. For now, this power supply might well be the only thing keeping you alive. But I can't tell if you're stable or what happens next. What saves you today could kill you tomorrow. All we can do for now is to monitor.
Let me click the mutations. I want to see what kind of mutations there are.
Reacts to the external stimuli here. I know that's a lot to take in, but do keep up. There's something else I need to tell you. Now, the exposure you had to that plant, it's altered you. Scientifically, it's caused a mutation within your biological systems. The ability you had to open up the way out, that's a part of the mutation. Your body is communicating with the organisms around you in ways I can't even determine right now. Next time we find another plant of that species, you should scan it. I might be able to tell you more about it then. Look, that's everything I have for you right now. I know there's a lot to take in, but if I let you dwell on things, we could lose our opportunity to escape this place.
Is it even fun for me to escape this place when I have an alien virus in me? And what does an AI care about escape? Or maybe it's a sentient AI, I don't freaking know. Can I look at the menu again? Telekinesis. Your mind resonates with infected objects, granting you the power to move them effortlessly from afar. Bioload 1 out of 2. So I'm guessing you get more upgrades and you can equip different ones up to your bioload, and you can probably increase your bioload eventually as well. And get cool, funky powers and funny builds. I hope they go crazy with it.
Well, would you look at that? A map. A map of this place. And if I'm interpreting this correctly, which I am, of course.
Of course.
This console here controls the lockdown that's in place.
Wow. What made you think that? Was it the big button that says deactivate lockdown?
And we need to lift it if we want to get out of here. We definitely triggered something. Let's hope it was only the lockdown and nothing more consequential. Do you see that light? I think that's the way out.
Everything's very wobbly now. I'm wobbly. I mean, as long as you don't bring it here, my immune system still runs on Windows 98.
There we go. That's our way out.
How did you see any light from here? From the lamp? Alright, elevator, elevate me. Am I leaving footprints? Oh, that's kind of neat. Someone's been here. Let's follow these tracks.
I never thought I'd be glad to see that jungle again.
Oh, hold to open. Wom 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 wom. Do I still have to worry about the goop stuff destroying my base?
Where did the lake go? Wait, is that a hatch? There is nothing natural here at all, is there?
Use the drop line.
We need to check this out.
Ugh!
This is incredible. This organism is reacting
Is it?
to you.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
There's something within you. I
Oh,
think it's safe for you to touch it.
yeah.
Try grabbing that vine.
Yeah, this is fine. This does not make me uncomfortable at all. Pull back. Just pull back, dude. I don't know. Oh, I can even go like wee. Wah. Okay, drop. I assume. Oh, I can still grab it. You sure that's a rope and not like an alien tongue? Or worse? Investigate the hatch. What about my severe... Okay, I'm not that thirsty, but like... a little bit thirsty. This area is beyond... Okay, I figured that would make sense. Didn't seem about at that time. Because I was like, there's got to be a limit to how much there is in that playtest, right? Alright, thank you for trying out the playtest version of Blind Descent. We really hope you enjoyed your experience and would love to hear your thoughts about it. Please take a few moments to fill out a brief survey by following the link below. This will help us better understand how we might improve the game further. You are welcome to continue playing this version, but please note that it contains a very limited portion of the entire game. This means that some areas will be close to you, but you are free to explore the others as much as you like. We'll not try to find all the hidden spots or check all the crafting possibilities on offer. Certain mutations will also help you get out of... Oh, can I get more mutations right now? Certain mutations will also help you get to out of reach places. Thanks again, your support means a lot to add Blind Descent to your wish list to stay up to date with all the developments. So yeah, if you find this game interesting and you would like to play this game when it comes out, or even try it right now, consider checking out Blind Descent on Steam and considering adding it to your wish list if you want to play it in the future. Let's see, can I take the survey from in the game, or is it going to pop out a second window? It's going to pop out a second window. Let me move this over here. Let's take a look at the survey. So, Blind Descent Demo Survey. Thank you for playing the Blind Descent playtest. Your feedback means a lot to us and will help us deliver the best gameplay. Take a moment to answer a few questions about your experience. How many hours have we played? 2 hours. Is it a bit more than 2 hours? I'll say 2 to 3. How would you best describe your interest in survival games? I would say survival is one of my favorite genres. I would say survival, RPGs, and I don't know, adventure platformers. Did I manage to finish the game? If you consider getting to the point where it tells me that that I got as far as it lets me go, then yeah, I would say that's finished, right? Even though I haven't done everything there is to do. How would I rate the difficulty of the playtest version of the game? I'm expecting there to be like a difficulty setting slider in the future. I feel like most of the things in the cave like did very little damage, which was beneficial to me because it was so long. But then there's like a couple of like the final boss hit a bit hard, and I had to basically cheese it by throwing rocks at it because I didn't seem like I had a chance at fighting it in melee. So we'll put it at normal for now. In my opinion, how does the game capture the atmosphere of an untouched original alien world? I would say pretty good. There's like a lot of plants that feel very like alien and grotesque and creepy with their like little pods and bits that stick out, and it gives me like a little bit of a trypophobia moment. Some of the plants are a bit more normal, like the trees you chop down for like wood. They feel a bit more normal. Maybe like make those a bit more fancy. Although I understand the need for like some more normal things as well. But there was definitely like things that just made me like go, okay, this is I'm definitely not in a familiar environment. This is kind of creepy. Rate the game visuals on a scale from 1 to 5, with 5 being the highest rating. Alright, let's see. So we have overall animations. Animations felt a little clunky. I felt like I hit trees. It's probably just because I used the wrong tool on the tree. That was the chainsaw tree. So maybe the normal trees were mostly fine. Hitting some creatures and some smaller things felt a little awkward because I had to like crouch close to the ground to make it feel like my hits connected. So I think animations need some polish, and environments are nice. Holowatch animations. Were there a lot of those? The little smiley face guy on my wrist? Probably fine. Points of interest. I didn't explore that much beyond looking for cups. Probably fine. I think combat animations need a little oomph beyond wild flailing. The plants look pretty great. The fauna and animals. We got the crabs with the tall shells. We got... what's the other like weird alien creature we found? It was like a different thing. Turtles are like large turtles. They're still very turtle-esque. They might need like a little bit more alienness to them. I didn't get to look properly at the rabbit because it's scurried away too fast, and the deer kind of looks like a deer. I'm guessing some of these things will like get a bit more polished to look a bit more fancy eventually, but I really like the tall shell crabs. Maybe I do a 3. Do I do 3, 4, 3? Interactive objects. So I only got to mess with like, that weird thing at the end. With the rope as an interactive object, if you consider it an interactive object. I'll give that a 3 too. The thing at the end was very cool, with the rope going down. But I didn't see that many other things. So like... either I missed them or there weren't that many interactive objects, which is why I'm giving it a 3. Gameplay mechanics between 1 to 5. Hunger management. I mean, it's like, it's what you'd expect, right? It's pretty average. Thirst management. I'm a little confused about like why my water disappeared overnight. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to carry multiple cups or just one. It took me very long to find it, so let's give that one a 2 resource gathering. I'm gonna be picky about some things here, but I'm gonna explain why. As best as I can. So resource gathering is one of the things I would be a little bit picky about, because I felt like there was a lot of resources that you kind of like had to carry with your arms that don't go in the inventory. And that's like a good way to give certain resources like that extra weight to feel like they are large resources that you can't just like put in a backpack. But it also creates this kind of like cluttery feeling, because you have a lot of these resources that you need to move to the place you want to use them to be able to use them. And if there's a lot of them, you can't carry multiple at the same time, so you end up with like, okay, I've chopped down the tree. This tree both drops logs on the ground and leaves on the ground, and I need both. I need a lot of them. Like, am I gonna go chopping down a bunch of trees and then try to like scoop up all the wood that's in this clutter of wood and leaves, and then carry that over, and then come back and try to figure out all the leaves, and oh no, there was more wood in between the leaves that I missed. I got to scoop those up. I can't scoop them up with it becomes like a little cluttery. So either creating a system for like carrying multiple different objects as once, or maybe reducing the number of things that has to be carried in your arms. Inventory is mostly fine. I appreciate that there's an auto sort. I think managing the action bar and moving things between the action bar and the inventory could be a little bit better. Crafting, for the most part, crafting is what you'd expect it to be. Building, I didn't do much of. I feel like I can't answer that properly unless you consider me placing a campfire on the ground and the bed on the ground to be building. Character movement, mostly fine. Jumping feels a little weirdly bouncy sometimes by like landing on some things that the game doesn't understand properly. And crouching and standing up again also feels a little weird sometimes. I think movement needs a little bit of work. Animal AI, I don't know yet. Didn't get to interact enough with the animals, partially because I didn't want to kill the animals for no reason. So that's my bad. Creature AI. Creature AI, if we count the silkworms and the creatures in the cave, I guess I felt like they were leaping through me a lot and past me a lot. And while I was hitting them a lot of the time by like swinging around and just spinning around, it was a lot of like left a lot of feeling of like, am I hitting this thing? Am I looking the right way? Where did he go? Kind of situation. If the encounters were tougher and more dangerous, I would probably feel more annoyed by that aspect. But since the silkworms didn't do much damage, and I could finish them off very fast, it wasn't like a big problem that I couldn't keep track of them very easily. But if the game gets more difficult as you go on, or if there's options for higher difficulties, maybe look into that a little bit. Melee combat, apart from the animations, I've only like swung a dagger around. Maybe like more responsiveness. This also might just be me not having fiddled around enough with the combat to give proper feedback here, but the few times I was holding the shield up, it was hard to tell if it was having like much of a payoff. Maybe clear feedback on like blocking things and how much damage you took, how much you staggered an enemy by blocking something perhaps. I'm not sure if there's like any parry mechanics in this. I didn't try the ranged combat apart from throwing rocks. Throwing rocks is fun though. And barrels. Keyboard and mouse controls, I would say roughly what you would expect. It was responsive. Gamepad controls, I haven't tried. Tutorials, mostly good. I would like there to be maybe like a setting for the tutorial to enable and disable having your like AI buddy point out things related to tutorial in the vicinity, so that people that want to be more blind have the option of going in more blind. And in the instance that I wouldn't have chosen to go in blind, I would have liked more help in finding the friggin' cups, because it took me a long time to find cups that I end up like going all the way into nighttime without even having a source of drink. So I think like an option to have the Holo AI point out the resources that you need to complete your current tasks would be good. Adaptations, those were fine. Symbiosis, I didn't get to try much of the symbiosis, but I'm very excited about the symbiosis system. I really hope they make some wacky stuff with it to put, like set it apart from the usual gameplay loop of survival games. Because, you know, survival games have a lot of the same things where it's like, okay, you mine some rocks, you chop some trees, you put up a base, you cook some things, you purify some water. The whack things that set them apart are part of the things that make them fun. For example, a recent survival game I played is RuneScape Dragon Wilds, and one of the things that has that makes it really fun is it has these like magic spells that you learn by doing different skills. So you suddenly get like an air jump that lets you jump really high in the air, that gives you like a slow fall. You gain the ability to like summon a fire spirit that lights up caves around you, or even put fire into your weapon, so you get burning damage over time and also a light source at the same time. You can like telekinetically project your vision so that it's easier to build bases from afar. There's like a lot of little silly systems. You can like shoot magical axes that chop down trees or explode the logs, turn trees into bones, turn bones into peaches. There's like a lot of silly things there that like it breaks up the typical gameplay loop of survival games and allows it to kind of create these little strange shortcuts between some of the things you would normally do. So I hope they go whack with the symbiosis system. Map system, didn't get to look at it too much. I found the style of it interesting. Where am I on the points? I'll give it a 4. Difficulty is fine. I'm assuming difficulty is going to get tweaks, considering when I started the game, it said like the intended difficulty experience. I fully expect them to eventually do like a, hey, this is story mode only, this is like hardcore. I personally prefer getting like also like custom difficulty settings, because usually hardcore settings, they do things like amping up damage taken, damage reducing damage dealt, makes you drop items on death, and makes you get hungry and stuff faster. And like, while I enjoy some difficulty, there's like very specific difficulty settings I usually don't like on the higher difficulties. I prefer to keep my inventory when I die, because just running back and getting my stuff, it just creates for a boring gameplay loop for me. So I like being able to disable that. I prefer making both myself and enemies do more damage to make like this kind of high risk, high reward kind of setting. So I hope for custom difficulty setting would be nice. Game settings. They had a lot of game settings. I think it's good. I need an FOV setting, and also in the speaking of FOV, even with the current FOV, the armor and the upper chest portion of the character kind of clipped into the camera when looking at certain angles. That's probably being looked into, but yeah, that would be a nice thing to get fixed, and that's probably even more important to fix if you're going to increase the FOV, because when you have these like viewable 3D player models that you can see from first person, then changing the FOV can very easily cause clipping and weird issues there. Rate the following elements between 1 to 5. Visual fidelity, beautiful world. I would have to try to crank up the graphics to see if my computer can handle it, see if I can make it a little sharper. See if I can play around with the graphics settings there a little bit. Art direction, really interesting, like planet visuals. Excited to see more animations. As I said, animations need a little bit of work. At least from the player's side. Maybe from some of the silkworm and infected creatures side. I didn't get to like see the dragonfly up close, but from the distance I really like the dragonfly. There's a little bit of work on the animations. Level design, so level design like incorporates a lot of things because like visually, like the lab I went through and the areas I've been were cool. I felt like the lab was a bit long, and since the chests only either contained rocks or nothing, it got a bit like monotone where I was like, why would I spend time looking around when I know I'm not going to find anything of value? Which is ironic considering the rocks became my saving grace when fighting the final boss. I'm expecting that they're gonna change the loot you get from the dungeon, whatever you want to call it. They probably know that. Like, this is probably just a placeholder that they don't have the loot to put in those chests for now. I think putting a little bit of food and drink so you don't have to stress out about like it's not fun to be like, hey, do I need to walk the entire way out of this dungeon to get food and drink? So maybe putting a little bit here and there. Finding a good balance so you don't like panic, but also don't feel like you get too much food and drink. Sorry, my allergies are acting up. I had to mute myself for a second. Because it's also easy to go too far. For example, in Grounded, they have like these water dispensers in some of the dungeons, and they kind of like, not only do they trivialize thirst in the dungeons, you get to this point where you feel like you can actually just go to the dungeons to refill your water for general gameplay outside of the dungeons, which is a little silly. Visually interesting. The dungeon went on for a little bit too long and didn't have incentive to explore. In terms of exploration, I guess I don't want to say that it's bad, because incentive to explore in terms of like interesting world, it's good. Incentive to explore in terms of rewards is maybe a little lacking, so I'll put it on a 3 as well. Sound effects, I am really bad at paying attention to sound effects when I am yapping non-stop on stream. So if I want to properly pay attention to sound effects, I would probably have to play off-stream once as well. One thing I did notice was there was like this like guttural echoing animal noise coming from the forest. I'm not sure which animal caused that, if that's like an actual animal going around, or if that's just a ambient sound effect. But I like that noise. It was a good noise. Like, I always felt like it came in the direction of the crabs, but I don't see how a crab would make that noise. But I like that noise. I'm just gonna say it's difficult to answer for me right now, but I like that one. Music, once again, I'm really bad at paying attention to this. I noticed the boss fight music, and the boss fight music was nice. A little bit silly with me running away from the boss and hiding and sneaking around, having intense music while I do that, but that's my fault for playing the boss fight in a very roundabout way. Story seems interesting, especially with the prospect of like getting infected and actually like using the infection rather than just being like, hey, I gotta clear myself of this infection and get off the planet. Because that's kind of like the plot of Subnautica. Like, this goes in like a slightly different direction. I did not expect the pink stuff to kind of become something I influence, and I'm curious where they're gonna take that, if I'm both fighting the pink stuff and manipulating it, or if I become like full on like controlling it. You know, I'll bump that up to a 5. Voice acting is like generally very average. Dialogues. Probably also pretty average. Gameplay mechanics. It depends on the mutation stuff. I feel bad about giving it extra credit for a mechanic that I didn't get to fully explore because I don't know how much of this in the game yet. Right? So I'm like in between a 3 and a 4. I'll give it a 4. Because I feel like I'm being very strict here and giving like a lot of lower scores, and I don't want the lower scores to give the impression that I don't like it. Because I do like it. There's a lot of things that needs polish. Stability, I didn't notice any lag issues, I don't think. So I think that was fine. Overall, I'm still gonna give it a 4, even though I put a lot of low things here. How clear were the quest objectives and instructions? Mostly clear. How useful was the scanner in exploring locations? I mean, it basically tells me all the things I can use something for when I scan it, right? Even though I felt like I scanned a lot of things and it didn't do anything, that's probably also just like a side effect of it being playtest. Not everything has a purpose yet, even if there are things in the world. I think it's fine. I think maybe it should be easier to target things to scan them, and especially from a distance. And then once you have scanned something, it shouldn't like block you from. Since if you increase the scan range, right, then you might like accidentally target things you've already scanned from a distance. So maybe like filter things you already scanned out from popping up again, and then have them be like reviewable in a codex or something afterwards. You probably already can do that. I think there was a codex in the inventory, so. How would you rate the mutation system? Keep in mind it's an early version, though the mutations is limited for play test. Honestly, I want more of that. That was the part that excited me the most, actually, even with how little I saw from it. So this is probably like one of their strongest parts of the game right now. Strongest ideas. Judging from what they're saying, I think there are more mutations I can get, which is interesting, considering it stopped me as soon as I got out of the place with the mutations. I'm wondering if I can go back to the same save and then go in a different direction instead of going towards the hatch and then find something that gives me more mutations. But yeah, I want more of that. How would you rate the infection system? How it affects your base environment around your loot and objects dropped? I'm interested in it. I didn't get much information from scanning the things. He kind of just told me that it's going to destroy my base, and he doesn't know how to handle it yet. I should scan more things. But every time I try to scan more infected things, it said I've already scanned that one, because I guess it uses the same flag. So like scanning a new pop-up of infestation that's triggered from the same thing doesn't give you more information, so it would have to like explore the world and find some completely new strand of infection. I think it's interesting. I think if done right with enough systems to protect yourself from it, and it doesn't like just make you feel like you're constantly having to leave a base or rebuild because it got destroyed, then like, it's difficult to do right, but if done right, it's going to be really interesting. I hope they play around with it and find a way to make it work. Because it's also something that's like... It exists in other survival games. I haven't played too many survival games that have like these infection systems a lot, but I know they are out there. I think Enshrouded has like the fog that comes in and kind of like makes the world more dangerous. Of course, I played a ton of Terraria that has corruption and Crimson. And as long as there like are ways to counter it, and it doesn't become too much of a hassle, but it existing in the world creates interesting experiences, because while you don't necessarily want your base to get infected, wanting places to be infected so that you can go to them and find rare resources can create like interesting dynamics. Give me more infection system. How clear is the crafting system on a scale from 1 to 5? It was clear. I think the only struggle I had was not finding the cups. That was a problem, but finding the right like type of stick and the right type of log, because there was a lot of different sticks and logs, and then also managing to carry the ones that had to be carried to the correct place. How clear is the building system hot fireplace on a scale from 1 to 5? I mean, it was clear. I think the only thing that confused me was initially the numbers felt inverted from what they should be, because it was like, hey, you need 6 sticks for this. You have 3. It says like 6 out of 3. Normally, I would expect it to say 3 out of 6, because I have 3. I need 6. When it says 6 out of 3, it sounds like I have twice as many as I need. Other than that, like, as long as I got used to it, like, it didn't matter at that one point. Once I knew which number was where, then it didn't matter. It just wasn't what I expected the number to be initially. Usability clear of the UI scale from 1 to 5. I mean, UI is fine. I have the ability to see my armor durability, weapon durability, and hunger and thirst all from the UI when I run around. The only thing I complained about was it was difficult to manage the action bar and the inventory and kind of like move things in between. How comfortable was it to navigate the game world? I mean, it was mostly comfortable. How live did the world seem to me? It was lively. With a little bit of polish, it's probably going to feel very lifelike. I think the difference between lively and lifelike is right now there are like living things in the world and there are things happening and they are interacting with the player. I think the step to being very lively and lifelike is to see more things interact with each other and not just with the player. But I wouldn't say that's a necessity to make the game good. I think just having things interact with the player is fine. But having them interact more with each other would take it to like a different step to make it feel even more lifelike. The question is that worth the development time or should you focus on something else? I can't answer that. How fun was to explore locations on the scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest rating? It was fun to explore. Especially if it gets more wacky stuff in the game, like seeing the friggin' giant plant with the eye was freaky. I want to get closer to the dragonfly to see what the dragonfly is all about. I want to be friends with the dragonfly because the dragonfly was cool. What was lacking in the locations, in my opinion? What was lacking in the locations, in my opinion? That is hard to say. It seemed weird that I couldn't drink water straight from the water. Of course, that would be a bad idea, but sometimes that is like an emergency feature with some kind of like drawback. Interactive items, encounters, and fights. Like, I feel like it's difficult to say variety and uniqueness amongst different locations because it's playtest. Like, I would expect us only having access to one area for now. It would be cool to see more areas in the future, though. That's a really tough question. Maybe there needs to be more animals and different animals. Let's say encounters and fights for now. It's really hard to say, though. Have I tried any of the games listed below? Please select all games that you have personally tried. I have played Subnautica. I have a friend playing Green Hell right now. I haven't played it myself yet. Grounded. Raft. I've tried a tiny bit of Raft. I've played The Forest. Haven't played One's Human. I want to play Rust. I haven't played No Man's Sky. The Long Dark. That sounds familiar. The Long Dark. Let me just Google that. The Long Dark. Oh yeah, I've seen someone stream this. I haven't played it myself. Which of the following elements in survival games matter the most to me? Pick 3 most vital features in your opinion. See, I don't think there's any survival game that I've experienced that like managed to make hunger and thirst an interesting feature. They're usually just like fine or like nuisances at best. I don't know how you would make them interesting. I feel like the more you try to make it challenging, hunger and thirst, the more it just becomes a tedious task. I'm fine with them existing. But it's really hard to make, like, I would argue maybe one of the ones that try to do hunger and thirst the most interestingly would be Don't Starve, maybe? Rewarding crafting and resource management. Dynamic world that feels alive with weather cycle structures. Ooh, I do like my weather cycles. Especially if there's like intense terrain. I would love some intense terrain. Multiplayer experience, co-op, or PvP. Being able to co-op is a big part of a lot of survival games. Even if I end up streaming them alone, I often play them off-stream with friends. Sense of growth and progression is fun. Threats from nature. Pick the 3 most. Okay, hold on. Cool. Do I take away multiplayer experience because I play a lot of solo? I feel the problem is I feel like a lot of the time I wouldn't pick up a survival game if it doesn't have co-op, because having the comfort of knowing I can play co-op at some point is important to me, which is weird. The thing is, I really want to check this as well. Oh, is there anything I can ditch for threats coming from nature, creatures, and people? Dynamic world that feels alive, reactive with weather cycles, destructive elements of wildlife. I'll go with these three for now. It's really hard though. I would really want to choose 4 there. What's my overall experience with the playtest version? I enjoyed the experience. I would like to see more. How likely am I to recommend this to a friend? I would recommend this to a friend, especially because there's a playtest. Like, you know, why would I not tell someone to like find out if they like it themselves? I'm very much of the opinion is like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, this game is the best ever, you have to play it. I'm more of a, hey, see if this is something for you, check it out kind of person. Tell us anything you'd like for the dev team to know. Okay. Let's see. This got me to leave a link to the let me go find the VOD and see where I begin reviewing this. Find where I begin reviewing. I doubt they want to spend that much time listening to someone yap about the game, but if they for some reason want to spend a lot of time listening to someone yap about the game, oh, it doesn't allow me to copy the time code. Oh my god. That's annoying. And I copy the time code. Okay, it's about... How far is it in? About 2 hours in? Just cut that part. How do I say thank you for like allowing a playtest? For enabling a playtest. All right, there we go. Cool. Now I just gotta go add it to my wish list. Let me pull up chat again because apparently that I said at the beginning of my stream my Twitch chat was like super buggy. It doesn't let me pop it out, so it's kind of hard to like keep track of it in this stream. Hopefully it's a bug that gets fixed soon. But I can just hit continue playing. So like if I want to like go back and like go the other way, it'd be interesting if I can find something to give me more mutations. Oh, there's one of those flying things. And I can just save. It has been auto-saving, so that's good to know. All right, but we're going to wrap up the stream here now, though. Might play this a little bit more off-stream, but that was what is at least part of the main game so far of Blind Descent. So yeah, want to see more Blind Descent? Check it out on Steam. Add it to your wishlist. Try out the playtest. Let them know what you think. And I'm going to call it here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Even if I don't, have a great day, and I'm going to peace out. All right.